Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Spring has sprung here at Dublin Chevy Nissan in Dublin, Georgia. Our inventory is blooming with new Pathfinders, Frontiers, Yukons, and Tahoes. And with spring break coming up, there's never a better time to come into our award-winning service department for a checkup. And remember, Doug sells service well. With that spring trip coming up, there's never a better time to find a new or pre-owned SUV. If you see an HD or a Tahoe on our lot or online, don't wait or you'll miss out. Hurry in to Dublin Chevy Nissan.
Welcome everyone. We are here in front of the theater. I have a very old and dear friend. I shouldn't say old, Mark. I'm the old one, but yeah. I have with me Mark the Magic Man. And it's been years since he's been in Dublin. We've been talking back and forth. We've got a big show coming up, don't we?
Yes, sir. May 7th. I got two shows right here at Theatre Dublin. One at 4 o'clock, which is primarily for families. It's a big illusion show. I'll be underwater for a trick. We'll make a car appear. And then that night at 8 o'clock is my newest, freshest show, but it's 16 and above only. So adults only, and it's a totally crazy show. We're going to read minds. We're going to hypnotize some people. It's just going to be crazy. So.
Okay, boy, I can't. It's really a good show, y'all. You need to come and tell me where can we get tickets at?
Yeah, tickets are actually at the Theatre Dublin. If you go to their website, when you right there on their landing page, you're going to see the 4 o'clock family show, and just scroll down a little bit, and the adult show. And I will tell you this too: we got some flyers that'll hit the town this weekend. And when you start seeing flyers in a community, that means that tickets are starting to sell, and you don't want to wait to get your tickets at the door for this show. The venue seats, I think, around 600 people, but guys, we need y'all to go ahead and get tickets. Also, the adult show, about 40 people are used in that show, so we need a good crowd that night, and it's totally random. Everybody's selected totally random. Even at the kids show, we use about 15 kids on stage, and sometimes that creates pandemonium, you know.
Sure, working with kids.
Absolutely. But we are going to use a lot of people out of the audience. So get your tickets now, guys.
Okay. One thing I've learned, I've been to many comedy acts through the years, some major names, and I learned early on, don't sit on the front row. What is it? What kind of?
Well, actually, in both of these shows, we do have a VIP section, and we do try to pick and choose from that section, but there's also going to be certain items that are tossed around at the show. And the music will play, and after the music stops, it's kind of like musical chairs. Whoever's left with an item is who's going to be used. Because I don't want anybody to ever think that I have like a plant or a stooge in the audience. I want you to feel the magic just like they do on stage. And I don't want you to think, man, that was rigged or something like that. So it's not going to be anything like that. It's totally random selection. So that's, but the front row sometimes will help you get on stage. But sometimes in my shows, it prevents you from getting on stage because the ball goes over your head and then it goes out in the audience or something.
How long have you been doing this, and what got you in magic?
Yeah, this is my 30th year doing magic, which is totally crazy. Of course, these are not highlights, so I've been doing it a minute, okay? But got into magic from a college roommate of mine. He did a few tricks, and I was actually at Bruton Parker College. Back when I was on a tennis scholarship, when I didn't look like I look now. But he taught me a trick, and then he did a bad thing, or a good thing for me. He took me to the magic shop in Atlanta. After that first year at Bruton Parker, I transferred to Georgia College in Milledgeville, and I was closer to Atlanta than I was down in Mount Vernon. So I would literally go to Atlanta all the time to the magic shop, and that's where the bug bit, and it just kind of went from there. So.
Y'all, we've had a lot of shows in Dublin, but we've not had a magician. I'm talking about not no hokey pokey stuff, but I'm telling you, the things he does are things you're going to want to be in the audience for. And we're coming out of this COVID thing, and we've not been able to, you know, a lot of the shows were canceled, the concerts and all, but here we are coming out of the pandemic better than we were before. And that had to put kind of a kink in your deal.
Yes, it did. Yeah, 2020 just about killed me. We did 38 shows is all we did the whole year. And we've not been to Dublin. I think it's been 8 years since we came here. So you and I have changed a lot in 8 years. We have.
I actually had hair back then. I'm kidding.
He had a stash. I think you had a mustache.
I had a beard,
Oh, okay, beard. Okay. And this has definitely lightened up a whole lot in the last 8 years. But guys, we've attempted to come here several times, just never could get it right. And back the end of last year, we said, hey, let's get this thing going. And guys, our right now with COVID, you know, everybody being out and about again, we're all unmasked again, even on flights. For right now, but everybody's just wanting to get out and do something. And I'm not knocking anybody when I say this, because you can see different acts all around town in Dublin every week. I mean, you can see live performances, live music. You go out and hear that, you know, but very seldom do you get to see the type of show we're going to do here at Theatre Dublin. This is a big show, no rabbit out of a hat. No, anything like that. This is not that kind of show. This is a big magic show, full 90 minutes of big production, live people on stage, moving, dancing, that kind of stuff, getting in boxes, getting cut in half, disappearing. And then, of course, I'll be underwater for a full 3 minutes in the show. That'll have you on the edge of the seats. And then thank you to Dublin Chevrolet, Nissan out there. We're actually going to make one of their cars appear on stage that night at both shows, so stay tuned for that.
Good. Let me tell you, he hadn't been here in several years like we mentioned, but let me tell you how we got him here. Mark has a heart for communities. He has a heart for nonprofit organizations, and we got him here because of Kids Cup. It is a great organization, fairly new, but the money is going to support Kids Cup, and I know you're excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. When we contacted the theater, I actually had an old contact number from Tara, who used to run it, and so I called her, and we talk for the past 8 years, literally, I've talked to her off and on, saying, hey, can we come this year? Is this going to be a good fit? And so when I talked to her, I said, hey, look, we're looking for an organization in the community, number one, that helps kids out, number two, that don't ask the community a lot for money. Because, again, some of your large, and I'm not knocking them, but again, large nonprofits, they're constantly hounding you, ringing your phone at night and that kind of stuff. So we look for an organization like that. And so she said, hey, I help with an organization called Kids Cup. I researched it online. I said, hey, this will be perfect. I've done several events here in town for different foster care, boys and girls clubs. And when she mentioned foster kids on this, I'm like, absolutely, let's pull the plug, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger on it. Let's make it happen. So a portion of the proceeds are going back to Kids Cup. We're doing a thing with the paper, which you might have seen earlier, where we're going to predict the headlines of the newspaper. And we've had a couple of sponsors around town, Dublin Glass, Dublin Chevrolet Nissan, Zaxby's, a few organizations here who have agreed to give us challenge grants. So if I do get the prediction correct, then Kids Cup will still win out. So,
okay, give us the date again.
It's going to be May 7th, guys, 4 o'clock. And 8 o'clock. Again, the 4 p.m. show is your family show. The 8 p.m. show is your adult-only show, or 16 and above. Let me plug one thing here, too. At the show that night, if we have a 70% capacity or over, we're going to do something crazy where we take one of your dollar bills from somebody in the audience, totally random, and turn it into a $100 bill. So, guys, if you get a ticket, you could come with a 1, and you could leave with 100. So it's going to be an awesome show. Don't miss out.
That's not play money he's got now. He's got the real McCoy here. So
I just borrowed it from James.
Yeah, okay. You
I'm
know
gonna
better
put it in
than
my
that.
pocket, though.
He's Mark the money man is what he is.
No, definitely not.
Well, we want you to come out May 7th. Got 2 shows, family show at 4, and then 16 and over for the other. But come out. It's just an incredible show. And all of us together, you may say, I would love to help a charity like Kids Cup. You come in, buy a ticket, and all of us together, several hundred people, then you pool our money together, we're gonna raise a lot of money for Kids Cup, and it's a great organization. So
yeah, and if you just want to give to them, guys, you can find them on Facebook. It's just Kids Cup of Lawrence or in Dublin. You can Google them, Kids Cup, Dublin, Georgia. If you Google that, it'll take you right to their page. They would appreciate any donation you could give to them. That would be awesome. So.
Okay, go online right now. You see the website right there, Theatre Dublin, and get your tickets right now because they're going to go fast, I'll assure you that. Thank you, Mark the Magic Man. Thank you, brother. Thank y'all for joining us. We're live down here at Theatre Dublin.
Dr. Avery and Dr. Chuckapella are glad to announce the opening of Central Georgia Primary Care right next to Paul's Tire at 230 Industrial Boulevard. At Central Georgia Primary Care, we offer highly skilled physicians with compassionate, personalized care focused on each individual patient as our top priority every single day. Our physicians have devoted a lifetime of excellence in healthcare. It's Central Georgia Primary Care, bringing state-of-the-art healthcare right here at home.